Greetings, my name is Francis Wairicu, and I'm so passionate about what happens to team leaders, team members, and managers and supervisors. And that's why I share these clips with you because somebody said that the person who has had an experience is never at the mercy of one who only has an opinion. And so I've worked with teams, I've worked as a team leader, I've worked as a manager for various and different organizations, and there's a lot that I can share with us, even as and especially for those young and upcoming uh, people who desire to become team leaders and maybe are leading teams already within their organizations. I just want us to understand that there is something that happens to every human being, every one of us, and every person that you meet has a tag on their face that says, "Make me feel important." All of us want to be made to feel important. We may not pronounce it, but that is what we desire. Every human being has that desire. They want to be appreciated, they want to be accepted, they want to be received. And so, this is the same for our team members. When you're working for an organization and you're a team leader, there are demands that you have to make upon the team because the demands have been made from the organization. There's a goal that needs to be reached. But at the same time, you need to understand that you're dealing with one of the most valuable resources that a company can have, and this is human beings. Without human beings and in all the machinery that you have, all the technology that you have, then that technology becomes useless. We need human beings to be able to operate the machinery that you have. And so a team member would want to be to know that tomorrow when they get into their workplace that they're going to still find their job. They're going to be certain. They're certain. Certainty is one of the things that people desire. It's one of the needs that a team member would want to have. They want to know that they're going to find their place tomorrow. If they knew for sure that they're not certain whether that job is going to be there, they will be working one foot in the organization and another foot outside. They're one eye in what they're doing and the other eye out there because they're not certain that tomorrow they're going to have their job. And number two, they want to know if they are significant. Is there any significance in what they're doing? Is it something important that the organization needs to do or needs to have? Because you see, at times there are some managers who act as if whatever the employee is doing is not important, yet they continue to keep that employee there every other day and pay their salary every other month. But their actions show as if that particular responsibility or what they're doing is not significant. So an employee wants to know that they're significant, that what they're doing is important for the organization and is important for the team and is something that is appreciated. Number four, number three, they also want to have a connection, and to know that they can be connected to the team, because without being connected to the team, it's very hard to work with together. And so at times you find there are people who leave organizations not because the organization is bad, not because the top management has an issue. They leave an organization because they lack connection with their team leader and with the other team members. You realize that people leave employment because of their immediate manager, not because the organization had an issue with them or they had an issue with the organization. And then the other point is they would want to know that they are going to grow. Growth is also very important for every team member. If I knew for sure that I'm going to work here for 5 years and nothing will change, despite the efforts that I put, despite the energies that I put in, despite the skill that I put in, I will remain at the same place. It will not be a place that will be desirable for me to stay. And so when you reach the proverbial glass ceiling, where you can see how far you can go, but there's a ceiling made of glass that you cannot penetrate through. You see, that way you feel like you're being wasted. It doesn't matter what happens, it doesn't matter what effort you do, it doesn't matter how much the organization gains from what you do. You're going to still remain at the same place. You're not going to grow. That will be very frustrating for any team member. And the last one I would want to mention today is about the contribution. You see, a team member wants to make a contribution to the organization. They want to make a contribution to the team. And so if they're there and they realize that they are not making a contribution, or maybe you are paying them and you're not giving them tasks to do, it can be very frustrating for you to be in a company. You're earning some very good money, but you're not giving any task or any responsibility to do. So your contribution, the team member wants to know why they're there. Why are they contributing anything? Because it feels very bad when you're being given money, yet you're not contributing. to what is generating that money. And so, therefore, as a leader, we need to know that there are those things that we need to take care of that make them know, let them be certain that their job is secure. Let them know that they're significant in what they are doing. Let them have a connection with the other team members. Help them to connect with one another. Don't split them apart. Yet you're talking about building a team and facing a particular goal and that you want to achieve and to reach. Make sure that you give them opportunities to grow. Help them to have those opportunities to grow. Assist them where you can, and also help them to know that they're making a contribution to the company. And by so doing, an employee will feel like they're making a contribution to the company. They will feel like they're taken care of, and they will be joined together with what you're doing and the tasks that they need to have. My name is Francis Wairicu once again, and I'm so glad that I could share those few thoughts with you. Till next time, have a good time.